Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, when I was kid, my mom told me that I have to eat 3 meals in a day, like a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But now I realize that eat 3 meals in a day probably too much. Modern humans eat too much food and too much sugar, and that's not good. This is why fasting is amazing. No food at all, no drinking at all, zero. Besides the healthy thing to do, right now, 100 Muslims around the world are doing it. They are fasting.
Ramadan! Yay!
Muslim eats 2 meals in a day up to 3 meals in a day because they have to abstain themselves to not eating, to not drinking from the sunrise to the sunset. So based on where they live, they could probably fasting for 10 hours up to 20 hours. Based on the scientific studies, this is good for the body.
Let me explain this in medical terms. When you fast, the blood sugar level was dropped and you can unlock the blood sugar in your liver. And when you use all of that, you can now use fat. And fat will produce ketone. And it will use by brain as energy when blood sugar was dropped.
This is why Muslim fasting, and this is why the healthy athletes is also fast. They call it intermittent fasting.
Fasting is the modern tool to fight diabetes and obesity. Our ancestors can do it, and we can do it too.
But for me personally, the vital part of fasting is not merely about what it does to your body, but what it does to your mind. For more than 20 years old, there's nothing harder to say no to meal when you're starving, and there is nothing harder to say no to drink when you're thirsty. So there you go, in Ramadan KAREEM. This habituates you to become more disciplined. This habituates you to become more empathic person, because fasting is not just merely about your fasting. You just abstain yourself from not to have a drink and not to have a food. But it trains you to become more empathic person, to just feel for the poor, to just feel for those people who don't have any food and drink too for the whole day. So you feel what they feel too actually when you're fasting.
I don't just fasting in Ramadan. I do it on a personal level, on Monday and Thursday in a week. Based on Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, this is not just for health reason, but also for my soul and my faith.
In the end, that you have to eat 3 meals in a day. But remember, that's not good. Probably fasting is going to be the best thing that we can do for our body and soul. Ramadan KAREEM.